And now, coming to you live from our studios right here in Tipton, Indiana, it's Pyle and Company. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your host on Pyle and Company, Jacob Pyle.
Well, I say, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'll ever need. She is life when I want to live. She's everything to me in life that life can give. She's my water when I need a drink. She's the first thought in my mind each time I try to think. Let me tell you now, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'll ever need. Yeah! She's my fingers when I want to feel. She's the only thing in life to me that's really real. She is love. She's all the love I know. She could kiss the ground in the winter time and make a flower. I beg now, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I beg of you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'll ever need. I say, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. I say, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. And I say, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Let me talking to you, friend. Don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. Yeah! Thank you very much. Yes. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pyle and Company. I'm Jacob Pyle. Glad you guys can join us. It's October, yes, and it's also been cooling down quite a bit here. I hope you guys are pulling out your old sweaters and jackets out of your old closet. Now, since it has been a while, since I have filmed an episode of Pyle and Company, I would like to take a few minutes before we go any further on with the show, just to update you guys on what I've been doing, what's going on, stuff like that. Very recently, I've enrolled myself into driver's ed. I know what some of you are thinking. What a guy at this age do? enrolling in driver's education. Well, let me explain. When I was in high school, my mom wanted me to drive, so I went to the local license branch and took the knowledge test to get my learner's permit several times. Now, at the time, I didn't have a job, so I couldn't afford the money to pay for driver's ed, so it was solely up to my mom and dad to teach me to drive. Now, one day, I was practicing my driving on a country road, and a semi was coming down to the other lane, and I was panicking a little bit. So I ended up not doing any more driving lessons, and I let my permit expire. So now, recently, I went back to the license branch, and after a couple of weeks of studying the driver's manual, I passed the knowledge test with flying colors in one try. Well, now I got myself a learner's permit. I'm learning so much with driver's ed that I haven't even learned before. I'm excited, yet a little nervous about the whole experience, but it is something to get used to and something I'll have to face as an adult. Trust me, if you hadn't learned to drive yet, it's something you're going to have to face too, so I'm glad to know that I'm not alone. Anyway, we have a terrific show in store for you, so stay tuned, friends. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pyle and Company. Listen, friends, I have some bad news to have to share with you. This is the point usually in the show where I will usually introduce this week's guest co-host, but unfortunately we don't have a guest co-host with us in the studio this week. Excuse me? What was that, did you say? I was just telling the viewers that we don't have a guest co-host this week. Now wait a minute, Jacob, you do have a guest co-host this week. Really? I do? Who? Me. Mr. Noname, you can't be a guest co-host on the show. I mean, you are already involved with the show as one of our regulars. Remember? Oh, so you're telling me that I can't be a guest co-host for your show? Is that right? I was so looking forward to doing it, Jacob. Why would you treat me like that? We've known each other for 3 years now, and you've never once let me down. Until today. All right. Calm down. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your guest co-host for this week, Mr. Noname. Thank you, Jacob. It's a pleasure to be here. Okay, Mr. Noname. Now, this is the point of the show where I get to interview the guest co-host. Can you handle an interview? Anything you want me to do, Jacob. All right. Now I gotta come up with some questions to ask Mr. Noname. Okay, first off, tell us a little something about yourself. Yeah, I'm Mr. Noname. I'm Jacob's sidekick. I've been involved as Jacob's sidekick for a long time, and I love jokes, even though I never get most of them. Okay, first answer this. What's your favorite hobby? Oh, that's easy, telling jokes. You call that a hobby? Come on, something better. Okay, let me think. I love music. Very good, that's a hobby. Now, what do you like to do when you're not participating in this program? Tell jokes. Oh. Sorry, miss. What do you like to do when you are not participating in this program? Tell jokes. Oh, come on. Surely there has to be something else you do outside of this program besides telling jokes. Oh, all right. I love spending time with friends. And what exactly do you do with your friends? Well, we sit around the table and tell jokes. Moving on. If there's one thing you like to teach the world to do, what would it be? And don't say to tell jokes either. Darn it! You know me well, don't you, Jacob? I sure do. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Okay, that's good enough. Now, I gotta do one more thing. I've gotten compliments from viewers over the years on how we both look so much alike. We've got the same hairstyle, the same shirt, the same pants. Heck, we might as well be twins. Oh, except for the mustache. You look the same as me too, Jacob. Any more questions you'd like to ask me? Well, actually, as much as I'd love to spend all day with you and ask you questions, our director behind the camera has given me the signal that it's time for a break. But you will be with us throughout the show this week, alright? Sounds like a plan. Mr. Noname, everybody, We'll be right back with more after this. Hi, I'm Jacob Pyle. You've seen our show before, and so far we've had a lot of interesting people appear as a guest co-host for our show. What can you do as a guest co-host, you may ask? If you have a very talented singing voice, we'll be happy to have you. If you have a really special talent, we'll be happy to have you. Even if it's something silly or funny, we will still be able to have you on our program. If you are interested in being a guest co-host on our show, drop us a line on our Pyle and Company Facebook page, or go to our website at www.pyleandcompany.weebly.com. Or you can email me, Jacob Pyle, at jtpyle1@aol.com. Or you can send me a Facebook message as well. And we will all look forward to having you as a guest co-host, right here on Pyle and Company.
Welcome back, and now it's time for the Song of the Week. And this song that you're about to hear is a song by a good singer by the name of Sabby Kershaw. So here once again to sing the song Love of My Life. Give it up once again for the one and only Jacob Pyle. You are the love of my life, and you are the reason I'm alive. And baby, 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 when I think about you save me, I go crazy. I've never known love like this, and it fills me with a new tenderness. And I know, you're in my heart, you're in my soul, you're all I can't resist. And I need to tell you, the first time I held you, I knew you are the love of my life. I spent a lifetime waiting, always hesitating until you. I was lost so deep inside my shell, till you came and saved me from myself. Now all I really know is I need you. You are the love of my life. All the joy and tears that I cried. And baby, 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 you don't have to say a word. See in your eyes. As we stand together, I promise forever, till the day that I die. You are the love of my I spent a lifetime waiting, always hesitating until you. I was lost so deep inside my shell, till you came and saved me from myself. Now all I really know are the and you are the
Pyle and Company will return after this. If you want to watch more episodes of this show, go to www.pyleandcompany.weebly.com. And please don't forget to like our Facebook page as well. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Steve. Well, we're out of time for this week, but I would like to thank our guest co-host this week, Mr. Noname, and all the other fine people that made this week's show possible. I promise you next week, though, we'll have a guest co-host for you and a whole lot more. So I hope you guys can join us then.
What a difference you made in my life. What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made in my life. I'm Jacob Pyle, and until next week, good night, and God bless my friends.
This is Steve Brown speaking for Pyle and Company. This program has been pre-recorded.